Good day everyone. By the way, my name is Gemrey bartolaba. On behalf of Charles Tapongot, we are the group number 5 and we're going to discuss to you about Albert Bandura's theory. So first, who is Albert Bandura? So Albert Bandura is a Canadian-American psychologist and he is a professor of Emeritus of Psychology in Stanford University. So Albert Bandura is known for his work just like social cognitive theory, self-efficacy learning theory, Bubudal experiment, and more. So first, let's discuss about social learning theory. So social learning theory posits that people learn from one another via observation, imitation, and modeling. So in this theory, Albert Bandura explained that most of the people learn from observing others' actions, imitation their behaviors, and modeling. Because by doing these things, most of the people develop their cognitive thinking skills. That's why Albert Bandura come up with this theory, because he knows that he knows that observation is one of the most important things for an individual to develop and learn more by observation others. Second is we have self-efficacy theory. According to psychologist Albert Bandura, who originally proposed the concept of personal judgment of how will can execute courses of actions required to deal with prospective situation. So in this theory of Albert Bandura, he is referring to an individual's belief or the capacity to execute behavior necessary to produce specific performance attainments. Bandura reflects this one to our confidence and our ability as an individual or as a student. Because having self-confidence can motivate us and can execute well in our social environment. Because did you know guys that having a self-confidence nowadays can lead you to success? Because self-confidence is one of the most important things that we need to have in our life. Because without self-confidence, we can do those things, we can do these things because we have no belief in ourselves. That's why self-confidence is very important. Things that we need to have in our life, especially as a student, because we don't know. And because we all know that this course is not easy and it's required self-esteem, self-confidence. The last one is we have Bubudal experiment. The Bubudal experiment is the collective name for experiment performed by influential psychologist Albert Bandura. So Bubudal experiment is an empirical method to test Bandura's social learning. Social Bandura come up with this Bubudal experiment to test the social learning cognitive theory if people really learn via observation, imitation, and modeling. That's why he come up with this idea to test those past theory he made it, which is the social learning cognitive theory. This experiment demonstrates that children are able to learn through observation, adult behavior. Albert Bandura came up this experiment to test the social learning theory if the people truly learn through observing, imitating, and modeling. As what I said earlier, Bubudal experiment created to test the social learning theory of Albert Bandura if the people is truly learned by observing, imitating, and modeling. And for more explanation about this theory, we have Charles Tapongot to explain more further about this theory.
Good day everyone, I am James Herod Tapongot, your presenter today. So our topic is all about Albert Bandura's theory, or the social learning theory by Albert Bandura. So the next question is, what are the key concepts of Albert Bandura? Social learning theory, or theorized by Albert Bandura, possesses that people learn from one another via observation, limitation, and modeling. The theory has often been called a bridge between behaviorist and cognitive learning theories because it compasses attention, memory, and motivation. So let's proceed to the next question. What did Albert Bandura do for psychology? Albert Bandura is born on December 4, 1925, Mondaire, Alberta, Canada. Canadian-born American psychologist and originator of social cognitive theory who is probably best known for his modeling studying on aggression, referred to as the Bobodal experiment, which demonstrated that children can learn behaviors through the observation of adults. So let's proceed to the last question. What are the four steps of Bandura's social learning theory? The four steps in the social learning theory of Bandura's are attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Attention. Paying attention to the model is a condition for learning. Retention. Remembering what the model did is a condition for imitating the model's behavior. Reproduction. People must have a capacity for imitating the behavior. Motivation. People must be motivated to imitate behavior.